Either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a scumbag, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be the theme of this little video that I'm making for my Amazon Locker review. I don't know if you guys have ever used Amazon Locker before, but it's pretty cool. And it can be useful depending on, you know, where you live or your living situation and stuff like that. So the backstory for my story is that so I live in an apartment in the Bronx, in Riverdale. Riverdale is actually the nice area of the Bronx. You know, it's just not too much crime. It's just full of really like old white people, you know, and it's just not really like a crazy place, because when most people hear the Bronx, they think it's something dangerous, you know. Like whenever I tell people that I live in the Bronx, everybody gets a little crazy, like, oh, isn't it, you know, dangerous, blah blah blah. But not really. I mean, especially where I am, it's not too crazy at all. Although things do happen. For instance, so for me, I order a lot of stuff on Amazon. That's where I think I do a majority of my shopping through Amazon. And I've been doing, you know, Amazon. I've been shopping with Amazon ever since I've really been living in my apartment over here. And I started living here 2014, so going on 4 years, and never really had an issue until this year. So what started happening is, well, actually, what happens is whenever I do order stuff from Amazon, usually the UPS driver will, or the delivery person will leave the package outside of my door. The problem is it's not very secure. You know, people walking into the apartment building can see my package very easily and just take it, you know, and unfortunately, you know, when those deliveries are made, I'm usually at work. By the way, sorry for the noises. I'm on my way to work right now, and it's downpouring. So anyway, yeah. So my packages usually aren't very secure. So actually, what started happening this year is my packages started getting stolen. Which it wasn't the years prior. It wasn't really happening, but it just started really this year. So it kind of gets infuriating, you know. We have a scumbag in our building that's obviously stealing people's packages. I'm not the only one, you know. Other people's packages have been stolen as well, so it's not like I'm the only one being targeted or whatnot. But anyway, it's very annoying, and it's in those times, it's in these troubled times that really create the man, you know. So that's why I'm saying it's either you die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a scumbag, which, you know, I'm just saying that. But the thing is, it's with some people, you know, when bad things happen, you know, like, you know what they say, like, we are a product of our environment, right? Well, some people, when, you know, negative things happen to them, they become negative individuals. Because I think, like, even though, like, we talk about free will a lot as human beings, a lot of us don't exercise our free will, you know. So we end up acting through natural processes like that fusion. So, like, if you're in an environment where there's a lot of negativity, that negativity diffuses into you and you become a negative person. Not everybody's like that, but, you know, a lot of people don't exercise their free will and decide, hey, you know what, I'm not going to become a product of my environment. I'm going to, you know, turn this negativity into something positive. Just saying, that part actually has nothing to do with Amazon Locker. But, you know, but for me, it was Amazon Lockers. It's something that I found recently, because it's actually a secure place to, like, pick up your packages. You know, if you're worried that your packages might get stolen or whatnot, it's pretty cool, actually. So anyway, before, you know, I started using it, I, you know, checked out reviews online, and most of the reviews were just complaining about it, you know, and saying it wasn't that great or whatnot. But I think it depends, you know, like for my living situation where, you know, like my packages really aren't being secured the right way, which I can't really blame the UPS delivery person or whatnot. It's not his or her fault. It's just the way the building is set up, you know, and there's no like person in the front that can take the packages and hold on to them before I, you know, get to the building. But so anyway, Amazon Locker is pretty cool because Amazon Locker is pretty cool because you can, so the UPS driver, instead of delivering it to the to your residence, they can put it in a locker in a public place. Like for instance, the place I picked up my packages from yesterday was at a 7-Eleven, and they have like this locker system, electronic locker system, outside of the 7-Eleven, and that's where the packages are stored. And you might be thinking, you know, like, wouldn't a whole bunch of packages be put in there? Like, how is it, you know, divided up? Will other people's packages be in with you? Can it still be stolen? No, actually, you know, it's pretty cool because there's a whole bunch of lockers in this, you know, this locker system thing, and your packages are, you know, put into the locker that will, you know, fit the package. And then an email is actually emailed to you with a code on how to open your specific locker. So, like, somebody else can't open your locker because they don't have the code. You have a specific code that's sent to you, and you can pick up your packages that way. So it's a lot more secure than, you know, what is it called? Than the package being delivered to my apartment, because it keeps getting stolen nowadays, so it kind of sucks. So yeah, it was pretty cool. So the first day, you know, one of my packages was supposed to be delivered actually not yesterday, the day before, so Monday. Today's Wednesday, so it was actually supposed to be delivered on Monday, and so that was a little scary actually, because I got an email saying your package can't be delivered, the locker is full. So I was like, hold on, wait, how does this work? What if, you know, like the locker's full constantly? Will I never get my packages? You know, so for a moment it was stressful. I would liken the stress to a claustrophobia of some sort for some reason. I felt like I myself was stuffed into that locker. I don't know why, I'm weird in that sense, but yeah, it was very it was a little weird, because I was like, how does it go on? You know, like, how will I get my packages if the locker is full? But luckily, I guess the way it works is like the UPS driver delivery person, they keep trying to deliver into the packages, or will keep delivering it until, like, I guess there's a space available or whatnot. Maybe 3 times, I don't know how it works, or maybe they'll send you an email saying, hey, you have to pick it up at a UPS center instead. I don't know. But luckily, you know, yesterday they were able to deliver my package successfully, and I was able to pick it up. The process itself is pretty easy. You know, Amazon sends you a code. You go up to the locker and you punch in the code, and you get your package. It's actually very straightforward. You don't have to really worry about your packages being, you know, taken by somebody else. It's pretty easy. So I mean, overall, my experience with Amazon Locker was great. I mean, I much prefer this, even though like it was a little like iffy on Monday, because I thought, you know, I wasn't sure how this whole thing would work if, you know, the lockers are full. So I was worried about that, but you know what? I ended up getting my packages the next day. So I mean, it's better than my packages being stolen, honestly. You know, at least I get it. You know, so overall, I think the Amazon Locker is pretty cool. It can be a little inconvenient, I guess, for people that, you know, need their packages ASAP. I mean, if you're living in a secure place, don't use Amazon Locker. I mean, you can just get it right to your front door, you know, or if you have somebody at home to, you know, like answer the delivery call, you know, then, you know, that's fine. But if you're in a situation where you're working and you know, like the package is left out in the open for somebody else to take, then Amazon Locker is great. You know, it can be a little scary, like I said at first, if you get an email saying the lockers are full, but be patient. Be patient, young one. You will get your package. It will be there for you. But it works out in the end. So my I don't have a rating system, but I'll give it a 4.578675432 out of 5. That's my rating for Amazon Locker. So good, pretty good, excellent. I would say great. You know, I much prefer it than getting my packages done. So anyways, hope your Wednesdays are going great. Mine is rainy, but whatever, it is what it is. At least we're alive, right? Take care, guys.